Second.
Shock if you too.
Eddie, don't make me bring up the Amaterasu game again.
Uh, why you be so mean to me?
I will bring that game up again. Alright, okay. Right guys, welcome to another 1v1 player interview. Right, so far we've had the amazing Chris, the Chrissykins. We've had the mechanical man himself, Aimbot Pokegoff. We've had Analysis Man Brandon. And we've had New Boy Jojo. Now we've got gets whooped by Amaterasu as Loki Eddie.
Oh my gosh. So mean.
Or alright, I got a better one. Throws the game as Artemis against Jonque.
Oh my gosh, thanks for that.
Or picks
Thanks for reminding me.
Or picks Anubis when Thor's open.
It's you.
No, the German wonder support himself, Eddie.
Oh, that's cute.
How are you doing today, Eddie?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Right. Basically, what this interview is just going to be speaking about how we're going to go through like all your matches, all the 10 weeks. So the 10 weeks are now up for you. You've played every single match, obviously, and you're waiting to see who you're playing in your sudden death because you're guaranteed one. So we're going to go through all the weeks, ask you how you were feeling going into it, if you can try and remember, and ask how you were feeling after the result, what it did to your mentality, and how you think. And we're going to go for a little predictions of where you think people are going to finish in the group stages, and then the final tournament. Right, so week one you took on Michael, right? You took on Michael in week one, and game one you got shut out. You didn't get a kill.
Yeah, that's correct.
You picked Janice into Hoyi. What was the thought process after not getting a kill against him? Like, how were you feeling?
I was feeling really shit, to be honest, because I was like, well, fuck, I just got thrown into this league full of really good people, and I'm just here like, that was like, I think my first 1v1 match against someone who wasn't Chris, so...
Massive skill upgrade, I'm guessing then.
Yeah.
Game two though, you pulled out the Medusa, and you looked a lot more comfortable. You looked a lot more in your own, like you knew what to do, and you gave him a challenge, and you almost beat him. Apart from the fact he backdoored you and killed your Titan with a Hoyi ult.
Yeah.
How are you thinking after that one? Like, the confidence must have been up.
Well, Medusa is like my best god, which is the reason why everyone keeps banning her against me, which kind of sucks for me. But at the time I didn't quite know what the different god, like I didn't have game knowledge at all, since I actually just started playing Smite at that time, so of course I didn't know that what Hoyi does, what his moveset is, like what his ult does. So if I had known that, I could have probably prevented that back.
I'm guessing all you knew is Hoyi and there's an aimbot involved.
Yeah. Well, I heard something about a ricochet shot, but that's about it.
Yeah, I had a ricochet shot that doesn't miss. Legit. Alright. So it wasn't the best result, but moving into week two, you found a win over Chris. You found a 2-0 over Chris.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after that? Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. How are you feeling going into that first? Let's see how you were going into it.
I thought this could probably be the only match I would stand a chance at.
Okay.
So, I felt more confident than with the other matches, but I still had a history at that time of losing to Chris, so I wasn't quite sure how to feel about it.
And then you pick up the 2-0. Feelings?
Yeah, well, I have mixed feelings about that, because on the one hand, yeah, I had won that, but on the other hand, Chris kind of wasn't on his heights, so...
End of the day, a win's a win.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't feel like I deserved it.
Well, we'll move straight on then. Week 3, you took on Brandon in week 3.
Hmm.
Like,
Well,
this game just, like, happened. There was no planning behind it. You were just both sitting in a party one day and went, play.
no, actually, it was right after my match against Chris.
Oh, no, I'm guessing it wasn't planned. It was just like, oh, right, okay, we're both here, let's play.
Yeah. Or it was more like Brandon was there and he said, "Okay, we play now." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Game 1, because I have a tendency to watch some of the games. And I rewatched this one yesterday, and game 1, it was very close up until a point. You actually had a good, decent lead up until a point in the game.
Yeah. Did I?
Yeah, you had I think it was like a 2k gold lead up until you made one mistake and it just like spiraled out of control.
Hmm.
What was the feelings after Brandon picked up the 2-0 after game 1 you had a good performance, game 2 it was kind of a walkover?
Well, yeah, all my hopes and dreams just got crushed right away against back to 0. But yeah, that's how I felt after that match.
Shoutouts to Brandon in the chat, by the way. Yeah, week 4. Alright, week 4 you moved on to play Aaron, right? Aaron is like, no one rated him at the start of this tournament. Everyone thought he was finishing in the bottom half of it. And now he's contending for 2nd place. What was the thoughts going into this, knowing Aaron had won 2 games and only lost the 1? And it was against me, which one he lost.
Well, I think prior to that match, I didn't even know what Aaron sounded like. To be honest, prior to that
dang.
match,
On the same team as him and you don't know what he sounds like.
I hadn't even talked to him prior to that match.
Oh,
So
dang.
I didn't know anything about him.
I don't know, all you know is he's like, really good.
Exactly. I didn't even know which gods to ban.
Right, okay.
I just heard something about a Ravana ban, but that was about it.
We're gonna move on to the week 5 now, when you played me.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
this boy let Ao Kwong through. Yes, everyone, let's take a minute. Take a minute to relish in the fact Eddie just wrote on his own gravestone, "Rip the dream."
Well, yeah.
This was when Ao Kwong was my best god. And you let him through.
No one told me.
You banned it in the first game, then let it through the second game.
Yeah, I was told to get rid of his Kali, his Kwang, and his Nemesis. I was never told in which was the most important.
I bet you were just sitting there like, how do I get rid of all 3 of them?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I was like, huh?
What?
I can only ban 2 though.
Oh, you want me to pick the other one, but I'm not good at any of them yet.
Yeah, that was like another thing though for me for like the first half of this league, and it's like especially the first half of this league. I only had like a really small god pool, which made it even harder for me. It's like I only had 3 or 4 gods I even knew how to play, since I just started playing the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would make it easier, since everyone would just go ahead ban the 2 gods I was most comfortable with, being Osiris and
Yeah, that's like, yeah, that's when everyone was banning Osiris and Anubis against you. That was like those days.
Yeah.
And now, like, Osiris gets through and you don't even pick him.
Yeah, I know. I just feel he wouldn't do too great. I don't know.
I don't know, you just saw my warriors against your Loki.
Well,
You know, warriors are pretty broken. Right, so after the 5 weeks, you went 1-4, 1 win to 4 losses, but obviously with the small god pool and the learning the game, were you happy to at least get a win at least?
yeah, of course.
But
Like, I was happy, but then again, I was kind of disappointed because because Chris caught up to me right away again, and then
yeah, because Chris got
well,
the
yeah,
shithead
to
victory
that
that
decision.
week. Chris got the shithead victory that week. But to be fair, Eddie, you got a shithead victory in the second way through.
That's not. But I'm not talking about that shit victory. I'm talking about the second part of the league. But
Yeah, we'll get to
yeah,
that. But I'm just saying though,
we'll
if
get
you
to
talk about the
that.
shithead victory, you can't because you got a shithead victory.
yeah.
Alright, moving on to the 6th week. You refaced Pokegoth. Yeah, it didn't go well. You didn't get a kill in either game. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really shit.
Yeah.
I have a feeling like you underestimated me the first time, and that's why I was able to like kind of do something.
Yeah, you
Like,
just
the second time I just got tricked.
you got in the way of somebody who'd beaten Chris and Aaron the 2 weeks before you, and then you got beat. Yeah, wasn't good. Let's just move on. Actually, wait, week 2 didn't go very well for you either.
No.
Against Chris, 1 kill in 2 games.
Yeah, that just destroyed me. I'm sorry, but that just destroyed me.
All right,
Did
go
not
on.
see that coming. And
Talk us
what
through.
was even worse? What made it even worse for me? Chris and I at that time used to scrim regularly, and I know Chris is gonna say I'm lying, but I got like 60 or 70% of the wins in those scrims.
Yeah, but then again,
Also,
as
the match right after he shreked me with that 2-0 with 1 kill, I played my Artemis and I absolutely pwned him, and I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, Eddie.
no, but
So
let's just remember one thing here. I'm gonna give you a little
Yeah.
pro player tip. Everybody wins all their scrims.
Yeah.
Everybody says they win scrims. It's just what happens. Well, yeah, we're winning scrims, yeah. Yeah, but if you're scrimming each other, how are you both winning? Oh, yeah, we both win.
Well,
Alright, so week 8 came along, and yeah, shithead victory, Eddie.
well,
Shithead
I'm a
victory,
pro.
Eddie. Before
I'm a
before
pro.
Jojo came in, it was literally in between Brandon leaving and Jojo coming in. That match happened. You had the smallest window possible, and yet you still got the win.
I'm a pro.
I'm a pro. Yeah, walking into the next week, you played Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As well.
yeah. No. Actually, no. The Wheelix versus Freya matchup didn't go too badly.
Yeah, that's true, but
Wasn't the worst thing in the world.
Kind of slipped up.
Obviously, some mistakes on there because unfamiliarity to the god, but
Yeah.
overall wasn't too bad. Showed some sign of life. And then on to week 10, where you played me and Jean-Claude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Vietnam flashbacks from you saying that.
And game. Alright, so let's go through it. Game 1, Eddie. You're winning, and you throw it. What's the feeling after you threw the game,
Sounds like me.
like-
Sounds just like me.
bruh?
Honestly,
Bruh.
that's something I could do.
I could have beaten Jack, but I threw it.
Yeah.
Game
So
2.
bad.
You lost it in the picks and bans.
Yeah.
You picked Anubis into a Thor.
Yeah.
Well, when Thor was open, sorry. And I
just
told
think
you, level
Yeah,
5, Thor takes over the matchup, and you didn't believe me.
Oh, I didn't say I don't believe you. I just said, huh. I didn't just say, huh.
So the 10 weeks were up, and you got 2 wins and 8 losses over it.
Mhm.
But luckily for you, you put your 2 wins came against the 2 people around you. So it didn't fuck you up completely. At least it wasn't a win against like Aaron and a win against me, where you would have been fucked at this point because you would have been 2-0 by Chris, 2-0 by Jojo. Got beaten all the matchups, so at least it wasn't awful.
Thanks.
But
That sounds so bad.
no, but
At
I'm
least
saying,
it wasn't awful.
I'm saying, you know, you get what I mean. At least you'll have a chance to up your seeding still. You're not guaranteed.
Yeah.
there's no guarantee you'll finish bottom, but you cannot go fourth anymore. So your highest you can get is fifth, lowest you can get is bottom. So fifth or sixth you'll get. So Jojo versus Chris. This is the match you need to watch this week because this is whoever you'll be playing later on in the week in a sudden death match in a best of one for 1 point. Who do you think is going to win that, Jojo or Chris?
To be honest, I've not seen that much of Jojo, but what I've seen of him, I think is quite good. Yeah, on the other side, Chris has improved a lot over the last few weeks, and I'm actually not sure who's gonna win that. I'm gonna be watching, and
if for some godly reason if Jojo gets Rama, who's winning? If Jojo gets Rama. Let's be serious. We both know you've seen his Rama. Let's be serious about this. We've all heard the laughs. We've all heard the spam taunts.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've all seen the snipes.
Like 7 out of 10 Jojo would win with his Rama.
But then again, Jojo's probably not going to get Rama like Chris is never going to get Neith.
Yeah. But that's another point. If Chris doesn't ban Neith, Jojo might just take her.
Yeah, Jojo likes Neith. Yeah, Jojo likes Neith a lot. And he likes on her.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, but who are you leaning towards this time? Is it so? If you had to pick a 51-49, which side are you leaning towards?
Well,
because obviously this means you think it's going to be a 2-1 if you're not sure. So, which one do you think will take the third game?
Well, it's not who I think is going to take it, but it's who I hope is going to take it.
All
I'm
right.
trying to be a dick here, but I hope Jojo's going to take it, just because I know way more about Chris. And I would be able to, like, prepare better for my match against Chris.
Now, who do you think is going to take it?
It's a hard question, but probably Jojo.
Okay. So that would leave you versus Chris in the Sun Death match to see who finishes 5th and who finishes 6th. Who takes that? You or him?
That depends on so much.
At the moment, with the way you're both playing, who takes it?
It depends on who gets banned. Like, if I get my...
If he bans the same bans I did, and you ban Neith, and then Jingwei or Cupid, which one would you ban? Jingwei or Cupid?
Wait, so who does he ban?
He bans the same people I banned today, like in the scrim and in game 2. I don't want to say it because just in case, like he doesn't know it.
Yeah. So, in that case, he might be able to take the win.
Okay. So we're favouring him. So we're saying Chris finishes 5th and you finish 6th, right? That takes it into the group stage. With you and we've got to ask this. I've got to ask you this to see who's in the last spot. Aaron or Pokegoff, who's winning that match this week? Aaron or Michael?
After getting destroyed by Michael, I have to say Michael.
2-1, 2-0?
2-0.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I know Aaron is really good, but Michael was on fire. Michael was absolutely on fire.
Wait, wait, let me look at a stat quickly. I'm trying to see if the stat is correct. If it is, oh my fucking god! Not even I can do. Not even I did that in the first way through when I went undefeated. If Michael wins 2-0 against Aaron, he's not dropped a game since week 4.
Oh my goodness!
Like he is undefeated. He's not lost a single game, not set game, since Chris in week 4.
Oh my god!
And that was in game 2 when Michael 2-1'd him. Because then he went on to 2-0 Aaron, 2-0 you, 2-0 Brandon, 2-0 me, 2-0 Chris again, and then obviously let's see if he 2-0's Aaron. This boy is like extremely talented. Right, moving on. Group stages, so you're saying is going to be Aaron, Jojo, Chris, and you. You'll play everyone twice, right? You'll play 2 sets against them in the space of 2 weeks. So you'll play everyone once 1 week and then play them again in another week.
Yes.
Do you know how the sets go? Have I explained this to you yet?
I'm not sure anymore, but wasn't it like you can either get 1 win or 2 wins?
Alright, so 2 wins. So it's 2 games. If you win both of them, you get 3 points. If
Yeah.
you win one of them, you get 1 point. If you don't win anything, you get 0 points.
Yeah.
Who finishes bottom out of all of them? So like you can take 1-1. You can take 1-1s, and you can just try and draw all your games.
That's probably me.
So who's finishing bottom? You, Chris, Jojo, or Aaron?
Yeah, probably me.
Second bottom.
That depends on. To say that, I gotta see the match between Jojo and Chris because I really can't compare them right
At the
now.
moment.
But
Come on, Eddie. At the
one
moment,
of them two.
this
One of
helps with
those two.
prediction.
Chris.
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, Jojo second, Aaron top. I'm guessing.
Yes.
That rolls on until the tournament, where money comes into play. Eddie, because you set yourself bottom, you're on the bottom side of the bracket with Aaron and Michael,
Hmm.
whilst Chris and Jojo are on the top side with me. So,
Mhm.
Chris and Jojo, with your prediction, would be the first match of the tournament. And in a best of 5, we have to win 3 games to win the set. Who takes it and what's the score between Jojo and Chris? Who takes it and the scoreline, please? And this is a close match. This is the matchup you said you couldn't decide. Does Chris take it finally or does Jojo take it again?
I
Who ta-
think by that time, Chris might be able to take it. To be honest.
What do you think the
Chris.
score would be? Best of 5.
It's probably very close, probably 3-2 or something like that.
Yeah, I've got...
I've seen Chris grow so much. Like, whenever he loses to someone, the next time he plays them, he's just way better. Like, it's just scary at this point. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to estimate, but I think he would take it 3-2.
On the bottom side of the bracket, you play Aaron in a best of 5.
Yeah.
What's going to be the scoreline?
Probably gonna be Aaron's match. If I'm lucky, I get one game out of it, but I estimate like 3-1, something like that.
3-1, okay. That would put you and Jojo in a 5th, 6th match. There's no money involved. It's just for fun. A best of 1 game. Who wins, you or Jojo, in the best of 1?
Yeah, probably Jojo.
Do you think Jojo will take it serious when there's no money involved? It's just gonna be like a troll game. Like I could see you picking like fucking Anubis again. Anubis versus AMC confirmed.
Well, I got wrecked by Aaron's AMC, so I've still got nightmares from that. So please don't mention that god ever again.
Alright, so it'll be back up to the top side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Because this will hopefully happen all in one day. This first round, and the next day we'll roll, another day we'll roll on. Chris versus me in a best of 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry for Chris, but you're gonna take that. Like, if Chris has a good day, maybe 3-1 or 3-2, but you're gonna take it.
So if you're going 3-1, I'm guessing then.
Yes.
Michael versus Aaron's the bottom side of the bracket.
Mm.
Is Aaron gonna finally take a game against Michael?
That's such a difficult question. I'm gonna show ballsy. I'm gonna say no. It's not gonna take a game.
So you think Michael's gonna 3-0 him?
I think Michael's just gonna survive through this tournament, man.
Oh my god. So many people predict that. So that would lead to a 3rd, 4th match where the winner of this match will get a prize, the loser does not. Chris versus Aaron in a best of 3. So it's like this league, it's best of 3.
Mhm.
Who wins? And the
Um,
score, please. Remember, Aaron's just come off the back of a 3-0 loss.
how did their last match go?
Um, they only played one game, but then Chris had to forfeit the second game.
Okay.
So it was 2-0 to Aaron.
That one's a difficult one. It's
But
gonna be
then,
3-2, I reckon.
well, it's best of three, Eddie. So
Oh yeah, so then it's gonna be 2-1.
you go for
Problems I
Aaron.
don't know for who.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got. Oh, I need a prediction.
yeah. Probably gonna go for Aaron just because,
It's a safer pick, I
like,
think.
yeah,
I think it's a bit safer.
yeah. Plus, we gotta remember Aaron's like best god, or one of his best gods counts as one of Chris' best gods. So gotta always remember that.
Right. The final, the game everyone wants to see in a best of five. Me versus Michael.
Yeah.
And remember, I won't be trolling.
It's difficult. It's definitely gonna be a very close game. I think. I think Michael is gonna lose his games. He's not gonna stomp through there.
Okay.
So
I've heard 3-2. I remember correctly, Chris
yeah,
said.
I was gonna
Chris,
say it's a 3-2.
Chris
for
said 3-2 me.
Cody.
Brandon said 3-2 Michael. Jojo said 3-1 me. And then Michael obviously said 3-0 him.
Huh.
Obviously, Michael's going to say he's going to 3-0 me.
I reckon 3, 2, 4. Oh fuck's sake! 3-2 for you.
Right, so it's split down the middle because I said 3-2 Michael. It's split right down the middle, whoever with everyone's predictions. Like, what the fuck? So, as your prediction goes, first place at the end of this circuit is me, second place is Michael, third place is Aaron, fourth place is Chris, fifth is Jojo, sixth is you.
Mhm.
Would you take part in one of these again if I opened it again?
Probably yeah. I mean, I have nothing to lose, right?
Just a bit of fun, right? Obviously, it proves your skill level because it helps you improve because you're learning from the player you're playing against.
Yeah.
Then obviously the constant
Let's
practice.
be honest. Now with calling myself as last, anything better than that, like if I actually manage to take one game off someone,
Someone
I'm just
else.
gonna be like,
That's if
yeah,
I
I'm just gonna be like, woohoo!
That's if
The
I can get everyone
underdog.
else back. That's if I can get everyone else back. I think Michael would do it again. Jojo, I'm not sure about. Chris, I'm not sure about. Aaron, I'm not sure about. I don't even know if I'd do it again. You know, I might just go fuck Jack. I don't want to do this again. Nah, but overall, I think the league went pretty successful. I think.
Yeah.
Like, we had a bit of problems, but sorted them out quickly. And most games got played. Only 3 games were missed.
Yeah, exactly.
So, due to shithead victories, and it only came from one player as well. So, couldn't have been bad. So I'm proud. I'm glad that everyone. Thank you, Eddie, for not giving away any shithead victories. Hopefully, you carry that on in the group stages in the tournament.
Okay.
And
I
yeah.
will try.
So, all right. Big question here. Are you looking to scrim? Who are you looking to try and scrim then for the group stages? Because are you gonna keep scrimming Chris, or are you gonna scrim somebody else?
Well, I think I need a new scrim partner, to be honest.
I think Chris
Yes.
I think Chris is trying to convince Michael to scrim him.
Yeah, so I've actually been thinking about asking you to scrim me for quite some time now.
Eddie, we just saw how that last one went. I just play
Yeah,
Warriors.
I know
I just play
exactly.
Warriors and invade you. That's what I do.
Yeah, but I think like I can learn from my losses.
Yes, on why not to start at your blue buff.
Uh, yes, there is.
No, I'm being serious. Go start at red buff or something. Or start at my blue buff. Just don't fight. Alright, anyway,
Okay.
so let's say anything else before I go.
No.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and we'll see you next time when someone will be interviewing me. We don't know who yet. Probably Brandon. I don't know. Later, guys. Bye.